one thing that's happening right now is that the media is purposely trying to confuse people. And this is done very strategically, okay? So MSNBC, CNN, BBC are reporting on events that are happening in Gaza that are not matching what's happening to the videos that we're seeing live from people in Gaza, right? And I just want to make something very clear. MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, BBC, none of them have journalists on the ground right now in Gaza. This is very important to understand. So who's giving these media outlets information? It's Israel. Israel is writing the narrative, and then they're giving that narrative to these media outlets. So when I was in Palestine, I interviewed a Palestinian German journalist. I also interviewed a Palestinian journalist. And one thing that we talked about was media bias. And they would say that obviously they work in the industry, so they know other journalists from other media outlets, is that these journalists are based where? They're based in Israel. They're based in Tel Aviv. So they live in Tel Aviv, they go grocery shopping in Tel Aviv, they put their kids in school in Tel Aviv. Their interactions are majority with Israelis. So they're having a very Israeli experience. They don't know what's happening in Hebron. They don't know what's happening in Masafariyata. They don't know what's happening in Nablus. They don't know what's happening in Bethlehem. They don't know what's happening in Ramallah. They don't live there. They don't go there. So what are the events that they're reporting on? They're reporting on what's happening to Israelis. Okay. And are they going to report on the Palestinian experience? No, because then they'll have to deal with a lot of, emails. They'll have to put out statements. And, at the end of the day, it's not worth it for them. Right. So I think when we are looking at, the media and how they're reporting events, think about where these people are living. Think about the experience these journalists are having. Okay, we want to believe that the media would not lie to us, but they are fucking lying to us. They are completely lying to us. And we need to be able to investigate and critically ask questions that are able to give us some type of answers on why this situation is so imbalanced, like why the reporting is so imbalanced, okay? And another reminder is that Palestinians are enduring what is happening, okay? They're the ones that we're watching the videos of. They're the ones that are experiencing the wrath of Israel. Why would we believe Israel right now? Why would we believe that Hamas is the one all of a sudden misfiring, And why are we eating up everything that MSNBC, CNN, and BBC are saying? Their only source of information is Israel, is the demon itself. The last thing I just want to say is that there have been so many journalists that have been fired for speaking out against Israel. You have Katie Halper that was fired from The Hill. You have, the journalist from Associated Press. You have Mark Lamont Hill, who was fired from CNN because he went to the UN and said, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And CNN never even gave him a full response to why they fired him. I don't think people understand how afraid journalists are to report the truth on what's happening.